People want more money, but they don't want more responsibility. They want the raise without the reliability. They want the income without the output. They want the reward without the reputation that created the reward. And the gap between what people want and what people are actually willing to do, that's the exact size of their financial problem. We are living in the most comfort-addicted era in human history. Everything is optimized to reduce effort. Delivery apps, passive income courses, 4-hour work weeks. The entire current right now is pointing men towards less friction, less discomfort, less work, and more of everything else. The consequences of that, men are absorbing that message and wondering why their bank account doesn't match their ambition. Here's what nobody in that space will tell you. The shortcut economy is a myth. For most people, I'm gonna give you guys some reality check examples. The men selling passive income worked obsessively before they could afford passive income. The men making money on social media created relentlessly before the algorithm rewarded them. Core principles. The compound effect everyone talks about requires something to compound. And that something is work. Consistent, unglamorous, nobody watching work. Most people don't have a money problem. They have a work ethic problem. And work ethic, like discipline, isn't something you're born with or without. It's something you build by choosing the hard road repeatedly until the hard thing becomes the standard. Here's the truth about work ethic that nobody talks about. It's built, not inherited. The men you look at and think, he just has that drive. Most of them will tell you about a season where they chose the hard thing when the easy thing was available, and then did it again and again until the hard thing stopped feeling hard and the comfortable thing started feeling unacceptable. Discipline creates reliability, and reliability is the foundation for income at every level. Whether you're working a job, running a business, freelancing, building a brand, driving for income, the most valuable thing you can become is someone who does what they say they're gonna do when they say they're gonna do it at the quality that they promised every single time. That's not talent. That's not a special skill. That's character. And character is built in the gym. The habit of keeping promises to yourself under pressure transfers directly to your professional life. You get paid based on how consistent and valuable you are. Consistent and valuable, not talented and occasional, not brilliant and unpredictable. Consistent and valuable. Write that down. That's the formula. Let me tell you how this actually looked like in my life, because this isn't theory. This is something I lived. There was a season when I was Ubering late nights, early mornings, driving when I was tired, driving when I'd rather be home, driving because the income mattered and I wasn't in a position to be selective. That's not glamorous. I'm not telling you that to perform humility. I'm telling you because there is men watching this who are in that season right now and thinking it means something negative. It doesn't. That season was one of the most formative periods of my life. Not just because of what I earned, even though it mattered, but because what I was practicing. I was practicing showing up to work that I didn't want to do, at hours that I didn't want to be there, for income that didn't feel like enough, because I had made a decision about who I was and what I was building. Working tired, that was the gym. Translated, I trained tired. I knew that feeling of doing the work when your body says no. I use the same principles. Get in the car, start the shift. The feeling catches up to the action. And the compound effect of that season, the financial stability that it built, the character that it reinforced, the proof it gave me that I could stay uncomfortable for an extended period of time and keep going. That paid dividends long after the shift ended. The men who built financial lives that they are proud of have almost all had a season like that in their lives before, where the work wasn't romantic, when the grind was invisible, where they kept going anyways. This is where most people stop, not because the road is too hard, because it's too quiet, because there's no applause here. No one is watching the late shift. No one is filming the midnight grind. No one is commenting on the Tuesday evening when they chose to work instead of rest. But this is the work. This unremarkable, unfilmed, unappreciated work is exactly where income compounds, where reputation builds, where the man who wants more starts becoming the man who earns more. The competition thins out here. Most people have gone home. Most people decided the comfort was worth more than the progress. That decision is not wrong, but it has a cost. And the man who stays, who works the quiet hours, who keeps the commitment when nobody's holding him to it, he's accumulating something invisible that eventually becomes undeniable. If you want more income, become harder to replace. Not louder, not more visible, not better at self-promotion. Harder to replace. Show up so consistently that your absence is felt. Deliver a quality that makes the alternative uncomfortable. Build a reputation that precedes you. That's the whole strategy. And this starts with that exact same thing that your training started with. A decision to be disciplined before you felt like it.